I will show how to build linkage mechanism simulation for two positions of rocker in GeoGebra model and manually using graphical method. In GeoGebra, first create 2 points, let us name them A and B. The coordinates are arbitrary but the position of A and B is given in the question. Next create a line segment connecting A and B. Next bisect the segment. Next locate the center of rotation of the rocker link 4. It can be anywhere on the bisecting line. Next create a line where the center of link to the rocker is located. This line is collinear with the segment AB. Notice that I use ray object. Next locate the location of the center of rotation of link to the crank. It is on the ray line just created. You can choose anywhere as long as on the ray line. Next create slider variable for the crank angle alpha. Next create circle for the crank motion. It is center at E with radius half of the segment AB. Next create an intersection point of the crank circle and the ray. Next a point that circles around the crank circle following angle alpha. Create a line segment EF for the crank. Notice that as with animate alpha, the line rotates about E. Change the oscillating motion to increasing. Notice you can move the center of the rocker point D along the bisecting line. Next create the circle of the coupler motion. The circle is centered at F' with radius distance F to B. Next, create the circle of the rocker motion. The circle is centered at D with radius distance D to A. Next, create point connecting the coupler and the rocker. This is intersection point of the coupler circle and the rocker circle. Next, create line segment joining F' and G. This is the coupler. Next, create the rocker. This is line joining D and G. The linkage is complete now. Let us animate. Let us now color the links. Red for rocker, green for coupler, and blue for the rocker. Let us now tidying up by making other objects invisible except the links. Let us now add traces to the rocker point G. We can adjust the locations of the center of the rocker and the crank. The rocker center must be on the bisecting line. The crank center must be on the line collinear with segment AB. Let us now build the linkage graphically manually on paper. Draw a line connecting the two rocker points. Bisect the line and draw the bisecting line. Locate the center of the rocker. The center can be anywhere on the bisecting line. Next, extend the line connecting the two rocker points. Draw the crank circle with radius of half of the distance of the two rocker points. Now draw the links. It is done. I hope you can follow the steps. Please post the questions if you have. Do not forget to subscribe.